All right. No commercials today, as the SHL can't sustain a sponsor in these tough economic times. Inflation has hurt us as a society, and it's reflecting in our lack of corporate sponsorships. So, if you know any local businesses or big ones as well that are looking for sponsorships, please send them in a message to Jimmy on Discord, and he'll look them over and hopefully get us some money so we get paid. Oh, make sure to tell HO to pay us as well. But we're going to be here with our out-of-town scoreboard today. We got some great games on tap, starting with the Baltimore Platoon and Hamilton Steelhawks. The Platoon taking a 4-1 victory over the Steelhawks, kind of an expected one. Steelhawks have not had a great season so far, 2-11. Baltimore in that lower middle pack at 5-6 so far.
I hate to say it, but it's about damn time Hamilton had a rough season. No offense, Steelhawks fans.
Yeah, all three of them are kind of mad at you now. The Pride up next against the Atlanta Inferno. Both great teams. The Pride losing this one 5-1 to the Atlanta Inferno. Salvatici with a hat trick and Petrov putting up a 972 save percentage. That's
a big game there from Atlanta. The Pride have knocked off some good teams lately, so statement game from the defending Cup champs.
Antonescu, he announced this season would be his last. Follows it up with a stinker of an 821 save percentage. It happens to the best of us, though. And next we have the Forge and the Stampede. The Stampede have been off to a slow start today, but they'll pull a 3-1 victory over the Philadelphia Forge. Both 6-5 so far this season. It's they definitely needed this win. Yes, Apollo with 2 goals, trying to keep them in it, but it just wasn't enough to get the win over, I think that's rookie goalie Casey Phantomans, putting up a 970 save percentage for the Stampede. The Syndicate. Oh, the Syndicate will drop 11 goals on the Edmonton Blizzard. Is
that it?
Today, 11-1 Chicago Syndicate over the Edmonton Blizzard.
Or just in time.
Yeah, just in time. Playing in net against one of his goaltender idols. Just maybe getting a little starstruck as he gets shellacked for 6 goals. And then Tim Thomas in relief, 9 shots against, lets in 5 goals for a 444 save percentage.
Probably those rebounds again.
Yeah, he's got to work on that rebound control for sure.
So you're telling me that just in time was not just in time for 5 shots?
They put up 40 some odd shots before that. So it sounds like the Edmonton D just didn't come to play. Minnesota playing the Argonauts, 5-0 victory for them, shutout victory. You got to expect it. Minnesota's, I feel like it's not rude to say they're not a good team. They're a rebuilding squad, and Seattle's loaded up, and it's definitely reflected in this score here. The Dragons and the Patriots. The Dragons taking a 5-3 victory over Montreal. I think it's clear that the Dragons are a much better team than the Patriots. They had a bit of an aberration year last year, looking a lot better than they were. But no, I'm just kidding. They're a good team. Both good squads. It's a tight matchup, 2-goal difference. I think it was an empty netter that ended the game there, so 1-goal game for most of it. Close one for sure.
CK, do you have any analysis on that game that you'd like to provide?
Yeah, Hank Stopper just coming in with some real lucky saves as usual. The refs handing it straight to Calgary, excuse me. Nothing new because Montreal, of course, nobody likes Montreal. So the refs once again having their impact.
Well, I mean, Eero McCullough, the Calgary defenseman, is just a monster. He's been having a great year. They also have Grogu Mando's son, who's been just fantastic so far. Can't sleep on Calgary.
I feel like
Toronto would have 3-2 here.
A better goaltender than Tim Thomas there for you.
If we could get him, I could put him in net. I wouldn't complain. He could be our backup goalie on off days. And with that last sim, Carl Crashwag will take the career-leading goals for the Baltimore Platoon with a hat trick. Just a fantastic feat. Baltimore's a storied franchise, but Carl Crashwagon takes that franchise-leading goals for a storied franchise.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary folk. This is Ace. I'm back to do a little bit of analysis. Alongside me, as you guys already all know, is Pokemon Yellow. Hey Pokemon, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, not too bad. Looking forward to the slate of games we have ahead.
Great. We also have a ringside reporter today. We have the one and only. I'll let you introduce yourself, ringside reporter.
KC McGuire here. I'm really excited. Had a lot of nice talks with a lot of influential guys in these players' lives that we're going to be covering today. So, can't wait.
Great, thank you, KC. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you during the game. All right, to get ready for this game, let's go ahead and go back up to Pokemon Yellow, and we'll get her going.
Yeah, first game up, we have the Forge playing the Manhattan Rage. A little battle of the northeastern teams there, with the Rage taking a 5-4 victory in a shootout. Jesper Calio with 3 points. Long-time Rage fan there, showing out in a game that they probably wanted to win, as to get that early momentum towards a playoff push. With they've kind of gone all in, traded their picks away to build the team together. So you have to expect they want to see some results soon. Next up, our game is it's our live game. No, it's not our live game. It's the Baltimore Platoon playing the Atlanta Inferno. Oh, it is our live game. Yes. Two teams on opposite spectrums of the standings here. You have to expect Atlanta's gonna just take it to Baltimore. They are playing their back goalie. Recently tied will be in against Shiny Shuckle. Shuckle, I believe, was a one of the best goalies in the SMJHL last year. So we'll see how this one plays out. Here we are. We have the puck in the Atlanta Inferno zone. Looks like they're waiting out an icing call here, as this is how icing is called in the SHL. You can just elect not to go for the puck. Atlanta wins the puck back. A shot for the point from Michael Withacek. Turned aside by Shiny Shuckle doing the face-off. Baltimore wins the face-off. However, it's turned over. Pavel Jeziak in front. But there will be a hooking call, and Vin bangs a whammy.
Great rebound control there by Shiny Shuckle. He made sure that puck didn't pop right out to the crease and give the Inferno another in-tight opportunity.
Oh. Yeah, and here we have Baltimore exiting their zone. Carl crash wagon with the puck on the wing, going through the neutral zone. JQ and Michael Withacek working on him. Michael Withacek comes up, takes the puck away. And he'll now be turning the puck over to Gregory Good. Gregory Good heading to Lord Raiden as he takes a deep shot on the net. It'll be turned aside by Recently Tired. And then we'll have another 2-minute penalty. It'll be a tripping minor to Daedalus James. So that'll be a 2-minute power play for the Atlanta Inferno.
Got to be careful with this power play unit. They can do damage.
Burlock Sulfur Gold on the wing with the puck. Throws it in the middle towards JQ. Over to Thomas Kale. Up to Burlock Sulfur Gold. Right in front of JQ. He throws it on net. That's going to be a goal. 1-0 Atlanta. Right in the center of the ice. And you can't give away too many chances in the hash mark area right in front of the net.
You could say that the Inferno are hot offensively.
I was just looking at their players and thinking they were pretty hot.
Oh yeah, absolutely hot. There's a lot of hot breath down here in between the benches. They're working hard out there.
And yeah, and then we have an instant replay of the goal. As the Boo You Suck chants come down from the Baltimore faithful. Jesse Trudeau with the puck on the left wing, entering the Atlanta zone right after the goal. Tries a long shot attempt, turned aside by Recently Tired. Puddles O'Duck scoops up the rebound. Angus McFife going back to get the puck in his own zone. Headmans into Pavel Jeziak. Back to Angus McFife. A very strange breakout. Up to Jeziak, over to the right wing to Salzburger. Salzburger entering the zone with the puck on his stick. Jamal Nightingale trying to stop him. grabs the puck there, and that'll end the play. Victor Cruz, I don't know who that is. Victor with the puck, throws it over to Mewtwo. Back to Shoyu Hanada. Over to Mewtwo. Mewtwo with the puck. Down by the hash marks on the left side. Back to Shoyu Hanada with the puck right in front of the net. Throws it for a drop pass to Michael with a check, but he turned aside.
Big block out front to make sure that didn't turn into something more dangerous.
Here we are, 2 minutes left in the period. Pablo Salvatierra leaving his own zone with the puck. Headman to Shoyu Hanada. Hanada on the right wing. Working on Gregory Good. Hanada cutting towards the middle, throws the pass over to Paul Binder, back to Salvatierra in the center. A drop pass to Thomas with a shot attempt that'll be blocked, and a 2-minute penalty will be called. High sticking on Ryan Shepard. That'll be another 2-minute power play for Atlanta. What was it, 4-on-4? I guess Salvatierra and Shepard took offsetting minors, I'm not sure. But after one, the score will be 1-0 for Atlanta. And we will have Angus McFife with the puck deep in the zone. Throws it over Pavel Jeziak for a long shot attempt. That'll go in! A far wing shot from around the hash marks, sneaking by Shani Shuckle. As Atlanta will take a 2-0 lead. Sometimes the unassuming shot attempts that just seem to sneak their way in.
No such thing as a bad shot on goal.
Ain't that the truth? Salzburg with the puck, skating through the neutral zone. Gregory Good in front of him, defending him a little loosely. Puck back to Salvatierra, over to Salzburger. Salzburger, back to Salvatierra, over to Salzburger. Tries a shot attempt, Shuckle will turn it aside. Instant replay of the save by Shiny Shuckle as he stops the Salzburger attempt on net. Rebound in front. Gregory Good will collect it, but Salzburger gets the turnover. Salzburger in front of the net again, throws it over to Jeziak. To the point to Puddles O'Duck. Puddles O'Duck up to Jeziak. Back to Puddles O'Duck with a long shot attempt. And it'll be turned aside again. A 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to Bodie, Utah. That'll bring, I think, Atlanta to the power play, right? What team's Bodie on?
He's a Baltimore player. He was chirping the bench a little too much over here.
Yeah, you have any words of what he said?
They're not good for TV.
Oh, excellent.
KC, is there a lot of dialogue between the benches right now?
Yeah, I'm having to. Oh, geez, I keep having to hit the mute button down here. They keep going back and forth. Someone just insulted someone's mother. You know, it's real tough down here.
And as we're talking about this, Puddles O'Duck will get a face-off one and a pass back from Salzburger, Lil Hammerson, and Pablo Salvatierra to score from the point on the power play.
You could say he got a good quack at that puck.
Yeah, you can't be giving up too many penalties this Atlanta Inferno team. Puddles O'Duck, one of the better defenders in the league as well.
Look at that, we got some brat.
Shoyu Hanada with the puck, entering the offensive zone. Throws it over to Mewtwo on the left wing. Back to Hanada, back to Mewtwo. Some quick passes as they're going through. Hanada at the top of the circle, back to J-Sink. Shot on goal, turned aside by Shiny Shuckle. I do have a bit of inside information. Apparently, Carl Crashwagon, the veteran Baltimore player, called Puddle's mother a goose. You just can't be doing that kind of thing.
Something about an ugly duckling?
Yeah, it's just some things you can't say to another player.
Yeah, guys, I can't confirm that is what happened down here. It's really unfortunate, but, that is what happens sometimes in this game.
Vin Bagassa with the puck in the offensive end, throws it over to Lord Raiden. Lord Raiden in front of the net. Turned aside by Recently Tired in an excellent scoring spot. He's only faced 8 shots, but if you turn away all the shots you face, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, he hasn't been tired for a while. It was only recently.
That'll be a 2-minute minor, hooking to Pavel Jeziak, with a chance for Baltimore to get on the board and try to close this 3-0 gap they have right now. But Salzburger in front of the net, short-handed drop to Michael Winnicek, who tries a shot pass him to Salzburger right in the slot, over to Salvatierra right in front. They're just playing with him at this point. Quick passes in front of the net. Good, and Matei Winters unable to defend against it. Salvatierra putting the puck in the back of the net short-handed, as they just treated them like school kids, dominating them in the offensive end, short-handed.
That play is illegal in 14 countries.
Can you list them?
No. That was disgusting. Against the Geneva Convention, what they just did in that crease. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I was talking to his high school coach. He said, he really practiced that a lot, and it's great to see it come into an actual SHL game.
Yeah, but after 2 periods, we'll have Atlanta up 4-0 on the back of that short-handed goal there.
KC, who was his high school coach?
His high school coach was the great Bert Kreischer. I mean, he's just a great guy. Legendary in the Chicago area, and what can I say? He made a great player.
What high school did he go to? I forget. I don't see that on my records.
It was Bishop Sycamore High School. He played on the JV team for 2 years, then suddenly just got a lot better at 17.
Wow, what a great story!
Growth spurt and drinking that milk. Got to be drinking that milk.
Thanks, KC.
Yep.
So we have a 2-minute minor, about 14 minutes left in the game. Thomas Kalnoki will take a 2-minute sit in the sin bin, as they like to call it. Salzburger with the puck in the center of the ice. He's pretty much split the D, skating through the middle of the ice. But Samuel will come cover the middle, so we'll draw past the Salvatigi back to Salzburger. Paul Binder with the puck at the neutral zone as he dropped it too far back, but the penalty will take place. Lord Raiden wins the face-off. Throws it to the point, gets it back. Throws it to Matei Winters as he shoots a shot wide, and the play will stop there. Long shot attempt going wide again, but Vin Bagassa behind the net to corral the puck. Tries a wraparound attempt. I think that was a Michigan. Wow, Vin Bagassa putting his team on the board 4-1 with a Michigan attempt behind the net.
Got to question the ethics here. You're down 4-0, and you're going to do something like that. I don't know. Casey, what did you think about it down there?
You guys got to do what they got to do sometimes. But yeah, it's pretty tough. I would bench him if it were me, but we'll see what the Baltimore coach does here.
I mean, that's why we're casting games, and we're not running the teams, right?
Yeah, he may be on the cover of SHL 20 or 68. Who knows?
I feel like you're trying to give your team a spark. You try something fancy, but I can't blame him personally. Anyways, we got Burlout Sulfur in his own end with the puck. Vin Banksa working on him, but he gets headman's the puck to Mewtwo as he skates to the neutral zone. Mewtwo in between L Wolf, but L Wolf will cut him off with an angle. He's angling him off the side, so he throws the puck to Victor Cruz in the middle, who tries a long shot attempt. Puck goes wide. Jesse Trudeau with the puck in the Atlanta zone, throws it over to Aurora. Aurora and Hub back to Jesse Trudeau, tries a long shot attempt, goes in. Sneaks past recently tired as Binko Koivu might have been screaming a little bit. It'll be 4-2 as Baltimore is going to try a late comeback on them.
Like Monty Python. I'm not dead yet.
They really aren't. Unlike Edmonton earlier. So we have Aurora Anna with the puck. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the game. He's entering the Atlanta zone. Throws it over to Jesse Trudeau. Burlock Sulfur will strip the puck, but Trudeau will get it back. Binko Koivu with the puck as Lord Raiden collects it. Gets it to Jesse Trudeau in front of the net. Trudeau drops it to Matei Winters. Tries a long shot attempt. Turned aside with a block. You gotta love the veteran players, committing their body to a game, early in the regular season to make sure that shot attempt didn't get through. But that'll be a 4-2 victory, Atlanta over Baltimore.
All things considered, I feel like Baltimore did a good job here on keeping this game relevant and close. So, good work by the platoon. This is a young squad against a very veteran-leading team. Well done, platoon.
Well, I mean, you gotta respect the leadership out of Carl Crashwagon, really making sure his team comes to play.
Yeah, he's one of those graybeards that knows what it takes to be successful in this league. That's for sure.
Setting an example is so important for young players, having that veteran presence.
Yeah, too bad Edmonton doesn't have enough of those.
I think they got some guys, Basso Big Burgers, but Edmonton's not our next game on the docket. It's the Minnesota Monarchs against the Calgary Dragon. On our out-of-town scoreboard, Calgary with a 9-1 shellacking of the Minnesota Monarchs. Duncan McKenzie with 5 points this game as Calgary just really gives it to him. And, you really don't want to see one of your star players like Connor Tanner with a -4 at the end of the game, but what are you going to do?
There's
Next up,
only
we have
one way to go here for Minnesota, and that's up.
I mean, they haven't been having a terrible start given their, to the season, given their roster, but I guess it shows when you play a good team like Calgary that you just can't keep up with them. Panthers with a narrow victory over the Texas Renegades, 5-4. Chris McZarrell putting up 3 assists to try to keep Texas in the game, but they'll drop it in a overtime. In a shootout. Although I cannot tell you who got the shootout winner because they don't even know.
It's a shootout. Nobody cares.
But yeah, they win in a shootout that went on a very long time. Both goaltenders staring at each other down as the shots happened. Carsico a bit subpar this game. He's been having a strong season, but that sub 900 kind of almost cost him. But LA pulling out the victory. Next up, we have the New Orleans Spectres beating the Chicago Syndicate 4-1. Vladislav Malik with 3 points, and Patya Paravalov putting up 2 as well. Syndicate have been having a hit and miss season. Either they had a slow start, kind of picking it up slowly, but this win sets them back a little bit. A lot of people thought they had one of the top rosters in the league. So you want to see them get back to that spot, but I guess this wasn't the game for it. Matt Smith having a bit of a rough one with a 789 save percentage, only 19 shots against, 4 goals allowed. Edmonton
Good
dropping
game for the Spectres there.
Yeah, Edmonton dropping a game to the Wolfpack, who have been hard to find wins. I think that's Paul Koivu scoring a hat trick, actually. Paul Koivu scoring a hat trick, and Macros Tater Jagger getting 3 points against his former team, powering New England to a victory. Just in time with a 935 save percentage, but it just wasn't enough to pull out the win there. And the Winnipeg Aurora and the Buffalo Stampede, our last game of the day. Stampede pulling out a victory as they've so often done this season, 11 times so far. 5-1 over the Buffalo Stampede. It's a great team effort. You got to love seeing Gobbledygook get 2 goals. And Rebecca Montang, the rookie, did she win Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Montag did indeed.
Season 65 Rookie of the Year winner, 962 save percentage. You love to see that.
Yep, winner of the Jester Trophy. She also was up for Goalie of the Year, nominated. Didn't quite get that across the line, but good to see them rebounding and returning to their rookie season ways.
Yeah, here we are with our next slate of games. We have the Texas Renegades playing the Winnipeg Aurora to start. You have to think the Aurora are going to be, continuing winning ways, and they will with an 8-3 victory. Powered by 3 assists by Miko Rashford, the defenseman turned centerman. Zebulon Leovet scoring 2 goals as well in the contest.
Good to see former Aurora Tommy Tightpants getting on the board there for the Renegades as well. Really enjoyed his time with the Aurora. The shorthanded tally too. So good work by him.
Yeah, Tommy Tightpants is one of those guys that the coaches just love on the team. He inspires people to work harder and definitely a valuable member of the locker room, if not one of the best players in the league. Still just great leadership. Next up,
the doctor getting the game-winning performance in net for the Aurora there.
Our next game will have the Pride against the Los Angeles Panthers, as we'll go to that one live.
Welcome to Staples Center, high above the ice.
We have Leon Athanasius right and close on the LA Panthers goaltender in their zone. Drop passes Jean-Outre Tremblay. Leon Athanasius does getting the puck back and scoring in tight, putting San Francisco up 1-0 early with about just over 17 minutes left in the first period. Quick tally for the Pride, who are hoping to come out of this game with a win. Assist also from old man and the captain, Henrik Leckberg Osterman. We'll have a 2-minute minor penalty to Peter Svoboda. It'll be a tripping call. Svoboda, one of the top players on San Francisco and on the younger end of their squad, coming into his own. But you can't be taking penalties even if you're a young player. LA dumping the puck in deep on the San Francisco zone. Adam Barron goes to collect it as Miguel will grab it. Over to Kev Kevins, over to Alex Petrenko as the penalty occurs. LA with an offensive zone draw, but it'll be won by San Francisco. However, the puck will be turned over as Rock Strongo with a point attempt that'll be turned aside. Peter Svoboda breaking out of his zone, coming down the right wing. Throws it over to Miguel on the far left wing as he exits the neutral zone. Entering the LA zone. He's pressured a bit by Simonson, but it'll be stopped and gone through. Over to Svoboda, back to Miguel. Back to Jean-Outre Tremblay, back to Peter. Peter with a long shot attempt, turned aside. Yeah, here the nickname for Svoboda in San Francisco was Scordoba, but he was turned aside on that play. Here we have Kev Kevins, one of the top players in the league last season, leaving the San Francisco zone, entering the LA zone. He's pressured by Elias Kierkegaard, throws the puck over to Henrik Leckberg Osterman, back to Kev Kevins, back to Henrik. Henrik with a shot attempt, turned aside by Olaf. Leon Athanasius with a puck in tight, tries a shot attempt, turned aside. A massive rebound in front. None of the defensemen seem to be going towards it. Rock Strongo will grab it, though. Had a minute to read Kobo. Kobo, the rookie for LA this year, entering the San Francisco zone. Tries a long shot attempt, but backup goaltender Rosada Tomuro will turn it aside. Kev Kevins getting the puck and leaving the San Francisco zone. Rock Strongo holding the blue line as he throws it over to Peter Svoboda on the other side of the ice. Svoboda on the right side. Mikael Asmussen will work on him as he has it back to Kev Kevins. Kevins back to Svoboda. Svoboda with a long shot attempt, puck going wide. And they'll corral the puck there. And after one, that'll be 1-0 San Francisco as we start the second period with a penalty by Sarah Burke. 2-minute tripping minor occurred. San Francisco win the play. Back to Slavikov, Vladimir Shenko. Over to Henrik. Henrik back to Jean-Outre Tremblay. Back to Ricard Berg. Ricard Berg trying a shot attempt, but it'll be blocked by LA. LA will try to collect the puck, and then a penalty will occur. The puck at face out center ice. Jack Kloppus with the puck on the right wing. Looks like they go. Some penalty. I'm not sure what the face-off was for, but a shot attempt by Slavikov will be turned aside as he tries to point shot attempts. Borg Samuelson with the puck deep in his own zone, headmanning it up, and Peter Svoboda will get it on the right wing. He's heading through the neutral zone. LA in a trap formation as they try to stop his progress. He throws the puck over to Sven Svensson, back to Jean-Outre Tremblay, back to Sven Svensson with a long shot attempt, turned aside by Carsico. He's turned turn his game around since letting that early one in. Ying Simonson with the puck on the right wing, heading into the San Francisco territory. He's got people with him, but they're a bit behind, so he tries a long shot attempt to get the puck in deep, and Osada Tamura will cover it up for a draw. Sarah Burke will win the draw, but Alley will get possession. Back to D center in the fourth, as Alley gets possession of it. As he tries another shot attempt, both blocked. Peter Svoboda winning a battle in the neutral zone to get the puck as he skates through, but the puck will be turned over to Rock Strongo. Rock Strongo entering the San Francisco territory. Kevin's trying to defend again. He throws the puck over to Reed Colborn on the left side, up to Sarah Burke. Over on the right to Rock Strongo. Back to Sarah Burke, who tries a shot attempt. That'll be turned aside as San Francisco's defensive prowess is showing up. Svoboda over to Leon Athanasis. Over to Miguel. Miguel in the center of the ice. Throws it back to Leon Athanasis, the only goal scorer of the game so far. Tries to throw a shot attempt, and he'll score. The acquisition from Edmonton 2 seasons ago for a third-round pick. Athanasis showing his value this game so far with 2 goals. From Miguel Hefweiss and Peter Svoboda. A 2-minute penalty will be given to Borge Samuelson as LA will go on the power play. With a chance to finally get a tally in this game.
Yeah, they definitely need something to get them back in here. Well, it looks like they've gone to 4-on-4.
Do you have anything? What is the LA coach trying to say to his players on the bench there to get them going? As a 2-minute penalty will be given to Clem Fandango.
He's really demanding them to work a lot harder to start pounding the body because right now they're just playing real soft. They're not getting in for the chances. They're taking a lot of chances on the outside instead of getting in and creating space in front of the net.
I mean, after 2, you got San Francisco up 2-0. Osada Tamura, the backup goaltender, 28 saves so far to only 19 shots Carcico has faced. But he's been perfect so far. So getting higher quality chances seems to be what the LA coach is trying to get them to do. We have a face-off just outside the LA territory as Sarah Burke will win it over to Long John Donaire. Long John Donaire back to Rock Strongo. Rock Strongo skating in on Sven Svensson. Seems like San Francisco's got into a bit of a trap up 2 in the third period, trying to play smart defensively as they'll stop the entrance there and turn the puck over. Ying Simonson trying a long shot attempt that'll go behind the net. Looks like it was offside, so we'll have a face-off outside the zone. Simonson with the puck again. Kevin's working on him, but he'll skate past. He enters the zone, trying a long shot attempt that gets past Tamura, but Adam Barron will stop the puck, keeping it out of the net to keep his shutout going so far.
Save that really fired up the bench. You know, they've been looking on their heels here with LA pressing.
No, there's few teams as good defensively as San Francisco. They've always focused that side of the ice, and they've been doing quite well with it. As Valtteri is entering these LA territory, trying a long shot attempt, turned aside, kicked out to Elias Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard up to Kobo over to Rock Strongo. Rock Strongo skating Sven Svensson on the back check, but he's skating past him. He slows the play down, waiting for someone to catch up to him, but San Francisco will come up, contest for the puck, and turn it over, stopping that attempt there. Less than 5 minutes left in the third period, as LA is hoping to get something going. They don't want to get shut out by San Francisco. They want to, try to at least make it to overtime. But San Francisco is playing tight defensively. It looks like an icing call will be called against LA as San Francisco will get an offensive face-off and win it. Svoboda back to Bjorn Samuelson, blocked by Simonson. Blocked by Simonson again as he tries another attempt, and then the play will be stopped there. Olaf Carcico with a 9:23. You can't blame him for the points tonight, but if you don't score, you're not in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. He's doing great out there right now.
Clem Fandango taking an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. You have any? Is what he said able to be said on TV?
No, he was getting after the ref there. He didn't like the no call. He thought he was boarded on a hit, but I think he really just kind of let his feet get out from under him.
When you're getting this many shots and not scoring, it does lead to some frustration. As Yannick Svoboda behind the defense tries a shot attempt, but Osada Tamura will cover it up, hold on for the whistle. Walton Stromberg will turn the puck over to his own end, and Svoboda after that great attempt, will cut the lead in half, 2-1 San Francisco, with just over 2 minutes left in the third period on the power play. Assist from Sarah Burke on that play.
It's absolutely huge at this stage of the game. Let me tell you.
52 seconds left in the game. Yannick Svoboda with the puck on the right wing, getting into the neutral zone, heading down. Leon Athanasis trying to play that trap, stay between him and the goaltender. Svoboda over to Long John Donaire. Long John Donaire with a long shot attempt. Tamura will turn it aside. Offensive zone face-off, though. Sarah Burke comes out, wins draw back to D centerman in the fourth, who tries a long shot attempt, turn aside, and the game will end. San Francisco winning a tight one, 2-1 over the LA Panthers.
What a game! You know, LA kind of surged late,
goals.
but they San Francisco just stood tall. Osada Tamura, showing why he's so good.
Osada Tamura, you know, it's so good to have a good backup in this league, somebody who can come in and play those games for you when you need them, and just, you know, a 973 on a backup goaltender against a team like LA who's been on fire. You just love to see that. Next up, we have I can't even blurry for me. Seattle against New Orleans, as New Orleans will win 3-1. You know, Seattle, they've been okay. They've been pretty good, but they have not been the dominant force people thought they would be as they loaded up in the offseason. New Orleans, one of those veteran teams that's been doing quite well, a bit under the radar. Playing their backup goaltender, Jurek Bjornsson, he put up a 967 save percentage, powering them to a 3-1 victory over Seattle. Hey, we're back with our out-of-town scoreboard. We have the Montreal Patriots facing the Philadelphia Forge in a rivalry to show who's going to be one of the top teams of this league. Forge coming out on top 6-3. Montreal dropping to below 500 at 6-7-2 with the Forge 7-5-2. Connor Snooks 3 goals powering the Forge ahead.
It's tough. Montreal's on I think a 4 or 5 game slide here. It looks like, and shots pretty even in this game. Looks like Scranton had a much better performance. Wall, unfortunately, not playing as well this season as he was last season in his McBride campaign.
I mean, with the pressure of expectations comes some people tend to take a while to get used to them and just develop in that role. Sophomore seasons tend to be a bit of a curse, and Wall might be falling victim to that a little bit. But we'll have our live game, the Buffalo Stampede and Hamilton Steelhawks rivalry this season. Hamilton, again, as we said before, not one of the better teams this season. Buffalo been underwhelming a little bit so far, but we'll see how this one goes. Here we have Jessica Sapala entering the offensive zone on Aaron Wilson, the veteran. Wilson, Wiley getting the puck and heading up to Tommy Westbrook. Back to Never Broke Young Boy, over to Devin Basher. Devin Basher entering the offensive zone on the left wing. Tries a shot attempt. Billy Brooks will block it, but they'll get the puck back. Devin Basher with another long shot attempt, turned aside. And that'll be a 2-minute minor penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct of Ricard Hammerberg.
I didn't hear what he was saying there, but you can't be taking those kind of penalties early in the game.
You got to show a bit more discipline than that, as Jaskis Paul is in the offensive end. Throwing it in front to Grayson. Grayson back to Zane. Zane back to Grayson, right in front, back to Zane. With long shot attempt, that'll be turned aside. I feel like when you have the chance right in the slot, you don't do a draw pass. Just throw it on net. Get those pucks on. That's a high danger chance. Jaskis Paul on the right wing here with Grayson in front. This is the play we saw before. Instant replay. I did mention earlier it was the sophomore year for Brickwall. I meant season after winning a major award or having a great showing.
It is the junior year, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. But here we have Buffalo in the offensive end. A rebound in front, turned aside by Mika Kiprasov, and the puck will go wide on the second rebound. A high danger chance that he stops two right and close.
Those are absolutely massive saves from Kiprasov. He wasn't rated highly coming out of juniors, but he certainly played real well while up in Hamilton.
Here we have Dick Clapper in the offensive end. Dick Clapper behind defenseman Amelia Bergman, cuts into the center, tries a shot attempt, turned aside. Skating Dino, perfect so far with 6 saves. Kiprasov with 9. Steve Harrington skating through the neutral zone. Randy Marsh defending on him. Harrington to the left, cut back towards the center, throws it over to Keck W. Kekkonen, back over to Chimkin Wing, back to Steve Harrington, back to Keck W. Kekkonen, over to Steve Harrington, back to Keck W. Kekkonen, back to Harrington, back to Keck W. Kekkonen. The passing has been on fire as they'll turn the puck over right in front of the net rather than a good shot attempt. After one, the score will be tied 0-0, shots 7-12. Not a lot of action happening so far as Tuukka Pak will take a 2-minute minor for holding.
Yeah, he was really holding on to him there. It looked like he was trying to water ski on him.
It's like I've been saying, it's been a lonely time with COVID, and some people just taking too many holding penalties these days. It's become more frequent.
Yeah, looking penalties are up too. People are just they're really wanting to hang on.
Yeah, you should be. Hooking isn't supposed to be done on the ice. Last I checked, but Steve Harrington scoring a goal, tipping the Billy Brooks point shot with an assist from Keck W. Kekkonen.
Keck W. Kekkonen, he's a funny guy, real good guy to have in the locker room, and it's just he's been making some big strides for Buffalo this year.
And then we will have a 2-minute tripping penalty. Devin Basher taking one. I think we'll put Buffalo back on the power play as they're up 1-0 already. Penalties killing certain teams trying to get back into games. You just got to be more disciplined. As Steve Harrington will the puck in the defensive end, and the penalty takes place. An offensive zone draw. Constantine will win a draw with a point shot. Rebound in front. people fighting for it, as they will. I'm not sure who had that, as Constantine and Sapalo were both on it. But a shot attempt goes into the net. That's Constantine Selleck from Billy Brooks and Grayson Cooper. Buffalo takes a 2-0 lead in the second. Puck outside to Steve Harrington. Steve Harrington in front to Kekdavi Kekkonen. Turned aside by Kaprizov. But a rebound in front is Chicken Wing shoots behind the net. But he'll recover the rebound to Beanman to the point. Beanman with the goal. An absolute cannon from the point with bodies in front screening Kaprizov. If Buffalo would go up 3-0 on the third goal second period so far. Hamilton with the puck at the other end. Heading on it to Dick Clapper. Dick Clapper working on, I think that's Aaron Hernandez. Dick Clapper with the puck. Slowing down over to Lucas Shark, back to Dick Clapper. Dick Clapper skating towards the center. Drops it to Aaron Wilson, the wily veteran. Over to Lucas Shark on the right wing. Lucas Shark trying a shot, turned aside. 11 shots against Skating Dino. We've turned them all aside. 31 against Kippersoft. Chimkin Wing on the right wing. Urson defending against him. Chimkin Wing slowing the play down. Throws it to Kekdavi Kekkonen back to Chimkin Wing. Tries a long shot attempt. Puck goes behind the net. Kippersoft goes back to play it. He'll turn the puck over to Kekdavi Kekkonen as he's out of his net to play it. And Kekdavi Kekkonen will throw the puck directly back in the net as he can't get back in time. You can't be making those plays. That'll set it up 4-goal second period. Buffalo up 4-0. Kekdavi Kekkonen unassisted for his 11th of the year.
Yeah, that is absolutely boneheaded play there from Keppersoft. I don't know what he's doing. His bench can't believe it either. And I mean, the Buffalo bench is just giving it to him. You can't say these things, but I mean, it's insane.
CW, I hear you have an exclusive story on the goal horn that was being played there.
I actually didn't hear it. I lost my hearing tragically in a car accident, so I could not hear the goal horn there.
All right. Well, I guess we've been lied to about the exclusive story, but that's a 2-minute hooking minor to Jaskis Apollo, who's had an otherwise strong game. Hamilton looking to get on the board on the power play, hopefully. Hamilton with the offensive zone draw. Kekdavi Kekkonen will win it back to Billy Brooks after Kekdavi Kekkonen. But T will turn the puck over to Tommy Westbrook at the point. Devin Batcher in deep. Back to Never Broke. Again, young boy. The rebound will kick aside, will be turned aside as Hamilton tries another shot attempt, but that'll be stopped. And a hooking penalty, 2 minutes to Zlatan Ibrahimovic Jr. Billy Brooks will also take a 2-minute minor penalty. I think that's a 5-on-3 for Buffalo now. No. But that'll be the end of the second period. Still 4-0 Buffalo on that 4 goals second period. Hamilton doing very little to help Mika Kippersoff here. Stank you next, back to Bean Beedman. Bean Beedman in his own zone. Back to Stank you next. Stank you getting the puck in deep, but it'll be out of play as it banks off a Hamilton player. Puck outside. Constantine was a draw. Jaskis Apollo will have it on the right wing of the zone. Over to Grayson Cooper. Grayson Cooper drops to Bean Beedman and tries another long shot attempt, but it'll be turned aside this time by Mika Kippersoff. Kekdavi Kekkonen with the puck, throws it over to Grayson Cooper, back to Kekdavi Kekkonen, back to Grayson Cooper, back to Kekdavi Kekkonen, back to Grayson Cooper, back to Kekdavi Kekkonen, back to Grayson Cooper. This passing is insane as they're turned aside on the shot attempt, but just the quick short passes of Buffalo are piecing apart the Hamilton defense.
Yeah, Hamilton's defense is looking like a lot of pylons out there. It looks like they're just running practice. I mean, Buffalo is. It's incredible.
It looks a bit like pond hockey. They're having a good time. Playing with their friends and enjoying themselves while Hamilton's desperately trying to turn the pucks aside. We have faced off just outside the Hamilton zone as Hammerberg will win the puck, but Stank you next will steal it from Dick Clapper. Thank you. Over to Alexander. Alexander over to Carlo Kekkonen. Over to Alexander. Back to Stank you next. Over to the point. The point, Amelia Bergman up to Stank you next. Over to Carlo Kekkonen, who tries a shot attempt over the net, but bounces right out front next to him. A fantastic pass to yourself off the back end boards and into the back of the net. Carlo Kekkonen is 6th of the year from Stank you next and Amelia Bergman. 5-0 Buffalo.
Yeah, Hamilton just not having it tonight. Not at the races. Keppersoft getting no help. I mean, not helping himself either, but It's real incredible what's going on here.
And again, we have Buffalo in the offensive zone, and a goal is allowed. I'm not sure if it's Grayson Cooper or Konstantin Selleck who puts this one in the back of the net, but the Buffalo offensive pressure after that first period has just been relentless. Just leaving Kiprusoff out to dry as Grayson Cooper gets his 4th of the year from Selleck and Owens. Selleck immediately after will take a 2-minute slashing penalty, but it seems like it's a little too late for Hamilton to do anything as they're down 6-0 with like 2 minutes to play. Kekinen shorthanded with the puck, throws it over Jessica Sapala through the neutral zone. Sapala down the left wing, Guy O'Shea trying to defend him. Turns the puck over up to Tommy Westbrook. Tommy Westbrook skating through the neutral zone. Billy Brooks on him. Westbrook will turn the puck over, and Grayson Cooper will have in the offensive end. Grayson Cooper with a pass in front of that to Carlo Kekinen. Back to Grayson Cooper. Cooper looking for a shooting lane. Shoots it, gets blocked. Cooper with another shot attempt, though, as he gets the puck back over to Kekinen. Back to Cooper as they will put the puck in shorthanded. 12 seconds left in the game, just adding insult to injury, going up 7-0.
Yeah, touchdown for Buffalo here.
And
much
extra
like the
point.
Bills. Yeah, and the extra point. Put it right between the uprights. Hamilton, no response. Skating Dino looking like good for the shutout.
I mean, I do hear the Stampede players have been hanging out with Josh Allen in the offseason, and maybe he's taught him a thing or two with the 7-0 victory here. Grayson Cooper, 3 points. Kekinen, both Kekinen brothers stars as well. Kek W with 3 and Carlo with 2. It wasn't. You can't blame Kiprusoff for this one. Hamilton left him out to dry. He played admirably most of the game, but you just can't give that many high danger chances and expect to come away with a win.
Oh, for sure.
Skating Dino, with that shutout, you got to bring that up as well. Fantastic game played by him, coming in as a backup. Don't get too many games, but stopping all 23 pucks and being perfect. You'd love to see that. The Baltimore Platoon and Minnesota Monarchs will be playing. A 5-0 victory for the Platoon over the Monarchs, who've been, playing above their pay grade a little bit so far, but the Platoon not having any of that nonsense. And Carl Crashwag adding 2 goals to his already franchise-leading record he set last game. Shiny Shuckle perfect with a shutout that game. The North Stars and the Wolfpack we play. I have to imagine it's a closer one than you might have imagined. 2-1 victory. North Stars over Wolfpack as they head to 11-2. I would have thought it would have been a bit of a blowout. Toronto's been on an amazing hot streak. Definitely led by Dogwood Maple, who was held without a point this game. But Tom Ziles, his 962 save percentage, just edging Everett Jansen's 935, powering them to the victory here.
Yeah, that's really surprising. Dogwood Maple being held pointless, I think, is the story of the game more so than anything.
Well, you can win the blowouts, but can you win the close games is the question when the games are hard. And, that Toronto fans have been looking for a team that can get it done in the playoffs, and so far they haven't had that. But, this team's showing they got some grit, so you'll love to see that. And we're back with our I think it's our last sim of the day. With we got some good games on tap. We'll be going live to the Chicago Calgary game, but with our out of town scoreboard, we'll be starting with the Chicago Snake against the Calgary Dragons. Two very solid teams. As we're going to that game live, we have Matt Smart on the offensive end over to Theo Condos. Tries a shot attempt, but Richard will stop it. Duncan McKenzie with the puck on the right wing, entering the offensive zone. He slows the play down. He's waiting for his line mates to catch up to him. Drops it to Grogu Mandoson. Tries a long shot attempt. Turned aside by Matt Smith. Juka Timonen, the veteran left winger, recently changed positions from defense this season. He's on the left wing. Throws it over Theo Condos in the middle to Melvin the Majestic. Moves over to Theo Condos on the right wing. Moves with the puck back in the center. Tries a shot attempt. Blocked by Petrov, but another shot attempt will go through, and they will score. Chicago up 1-0 early. Sneaking the puck past. Melvin the Majestic moves in the left wing in the offensive end, throws the puck over to Ryuju Miniamono. Miniamono over to Melvin the Majestic moves. Back to Miniamono. Ryuji over to Melvin. Melvin with the puck on the left wing, tries a shot attempt. Strom Chamberlain turns it aside. A 2-minute minor penalty to Chicago. Dave Heinrich will be taking the cross-checking penalty, and we'll send this in for 2 minutes. Grogu Manderson with the puck in the offensive end. His line mates are with him, but he's got a good shooting lane. Tries a shot, but if he turns aside, a rebound pops out, and it'll go all the way to the blue line as Sakai Walker will grab it over to Duncan McKenzie, back to Sakai Walker. Timonen with the block, but he'll turn the puck over to Evan Winter, gives it over to Ira McCullough, and the puck will be stopped. A 2-minute bench minor will be given to Benjamin. Too many players on the ice, as Chicago will take a penalty. I think that's their second so far, the first period, not even halfway through. Duncan McKenzie with the puck, skating through the neutral zone. Theo Condos back defending with the defenseman. Throws it over to Taylor, back to Duncan McKenzie, back to Essa Parm, over to Duncan McKenzie. Taylor tries a shot on goal, that'll be blocked by Shion Okamoto. Drops the puck to the point. A deep shot attempt will be turned aside. Essa Parmbar drops Igor Petrov. Over to Taylor. Richard with a long shot attempt, puck goes wide, and bounces out to Stephen Gillis. He'll get the puck out of the zone. Theo Condos with the puck on the right wing, entering the Calgary zone. Condos, a long shot attempt, stopped by Strom Chamberlain with an offensive zone draw for Chicago. It'll be won by Nike Kicks over Juga Timonen. Back to Melvin the Majestic move, but Alexis will grab the puck and turn it aside. However, Melvin will get the puck and throw it in deep, and a whistle will be called as the puck goes out of play. Nike Kicks with the puck back to the point. Benjamin over to Juga Timonen. Timonen to Melvin the Majestic moves on the right wing, tries a shot attempt. It'll be turned aside, and another offensive zone faceoff. Won by Kicks, Benjamin with the puck deep, trying a shot. That'll be turned aside again. Strom Chamberlain playing quite well. Here we are, Asa Parmbarg with the puck deep in the Chicago zone. Adelita Pingu will come back and stop him and bring the puck up to Juka Timonen. Timonen with the puck in the offensive zone. Petrov working on him. Timonen skating in, cuts in towards the center. Tries a long shot attempt, and Strom Chamberlain will throw it aside again. Dave Heinrich with the puck in the center of the ice in the Calgary zone. Throws it over to Juka Timonen. Timonen has been all over the place this game so far. He's slowing down the play, getting down the left wing. His old man legs can't go fast. As he starts dangling, throws the puck all the way to the right wing on Stephen Gill. Stephen Gill in tight. Tries a shot attempt to put Strom Chamberlain up to the task again. He's been perfect since that single goal he's let in with 16 shot attempts so far. Only seconds remaining in the second period left as Alexis St. Michel gets on the ice. 3 seconds remaining in the period as Chicago will win the face-off, and the play will end there. The neutral zone draw after 2 periods, after 1 period, they'll be up 1-0. Miyamoto on the right wing tries a long shot attempt, turned by side by Chamberlain. Chicago has been all over Calgary this game, as Calgary's only managed 8 shot attempts so far. Duncan McKenzie with the puck in the offensive zone, though, looking to change it over to Evan Winter, back to Duncan McKenzie, over to Evan Winter, who tries another pass back to McKenzie, but the Moose will turn it aside. Throws the puck down as it looks like it will be an icing call as it gets by Ira McCullough. We'll have a Calgary offensive zone face-off. Igor Petrov wins the puck back to Sakai Walker, but that shot will be blocked. Not getting through the test, Matt Smith. Essa Parmbarg with the puck to the center ice, over to Eddie Kreller on the right wing. Eddie Kreller in tight, working on Benjamin. Benjamin defending well. A one-time pass from Essa Parmbarg to Eddie Kreller. Some of the offensive depth on this team as Kreller will put the puck in the net, tying the game up 1-1. Eddie Kreller from Essa Parmbarg and Taylor Johansson. His second of the season so far. Theo Connors with the puck in deep. However, the Calgary will recover possession of the puck and Duncan McKenzie will leave the zone. He'll dump the puck out, but Shion Okamoto will grab it at their blue line and head net it to pass on the turtle at the Calgary blue line. He'll enter the zone, trying a long shot attempt to put the puck on net. A rebound pops out, but that'll be... a rebound pops out. A-Rai Izzy on the puck, but they'll get the puck out on an effective breakout as Eddie Kreller will have it on the right wing. Eddie Kreller, the goal scorer for Calgary on the right wing, working on Melvin the Majestic Moose. Tries a long shot attempt, and it'll go in again! Eddie Kreller with the hot stick this game. Both Calgary goals with just over 14 minutes left in the second period as it gives them the lead. Eddie Kreller with his third of the season, having just a fantastic game. And here we go. We have a face-off at center ice. Heinrich winning it to Miyamoto. Ryuji Miyamoto, the SHL all-time single-season goal leader with 60. Throws it over to Melvin the Majestic Moose on the left wing. Drops it to Dave Heinrich. Back to Ryuji Miyamoto. Back to Adelaide the Pingu, but Artemis will block it. Artemis with the puck. Skating down the left wing, exiting his own territory. Looking towards the center of the ice to make a pass. However, he'll turn it over to Melvin the Majestic Moose, streaking the other way. Alexis St. Michel coming back to defend, and Aaron McCullough with him. Throws it over to Heinrich, back to Melvin the Majestic Moose. Back to Dave Heinrich, back to Melvin the Majestic Moose. A drop pass all the way to Benjamin as the shot goes wide. A 2-minute minor penalty will go for slashing to A-Rai Izzy. And puck in deep in the Chicago zone. Benjamin picking it up. Benjamin with a long pass to Nike Kicks, streaking out of the zone. Nike Kicks in the center of the ice, going through the neutral zone. 3 Calgary players back as Melvin the Majestic Moose with them, but tries a long shot attempt, turned aside by Stramblin. A-Rai Izzy will grab the puck and clear it. And after 2 periods, the score will be 2-1 Chicago on the back of Eddie Kreller's 2 second-period goals. Strom Chamberlain has been playing fantastically. Dave Heinrich with the puck, exiting the Chicago zone, working in the neutral zone. Igor Petrov is back. Blows past him, but tries to draw past Eddie Kreller, collecting the puck on a turnover. Eddie Kreller over at Artemis as he goes for a change. Artemis with a long shot attempt. Matt Smith turns it aside. 17 shots against and 2 goals allowed. It's hard to get in the rhythm when you're not facing that many pucks. We'll have another 2-minute minor penalty slashing from Melvin the Majestic Moose, who's otherwise had a fantastic game so far. Can't do that when you're trying to get back into a game. Evan Winter on the left wing, skating with the puck. Theo Condos back defending with Benjamin and Caden. Evan Winter entering the zone. Benjamin coming up to play aggressively, but he'll cut to the left wing. Skate back, cutting towards the middle. Grogu Madison going towards the net, tries a shot attempt, but Matt Smith up to the task to save. Theo Condo in the Calgary zone. Igor will come over, and Kira Wren will try a long shot attempt. A rebound up front. Theo Condo stopped again by Chamberlain, but Kira Wren, the defenseman, coming off the chain short-handed, putting the puck in the back of the net, just past Strom Chamberlain to tie the game up 2-2. You need more defensive help than that, especially when your goalie's been playing well. A little bit of a lackadaisical defensive play in the power play, leading to a shorthanded goal for Chicago to tie the game 2-2. Akira Wren's third of the season from Theo Condo. Here we are. We have Eddie Kreller with the puck. Eddie Kreller entering the offensive zone. Shion Okanamata coming to defend him, so he throws the puck over to Duncan McKenzie. Duncan McKenzie to Essa Parmbar. Tries a long shot attempt. covered by Matt Smith with an offensive zone draw for Calgary. Igor Petrov with his draw. Alexis St. Michel back to Igor Petrov. Petrov drops to A-Right Izzy. Long shot attempt. Pass to the turtle will block it. Eddie Kreller entering the offensive end. Throws it over to Duncan McKenzie. Back to Essa Parmbark. As he tries another long shot attempt. Covered by Matt Smith and an offensive zone draw. Petrov. Back to Alexis St. Michel. Back to Petrov. Petrov drops A-Right Izzy. Long shot attempt. Blocked by pass to the turtle. Jugu Timonen collects it. But he'll turn the puck over to A-Right Izzy at the blue line. Tries a shot attempt. But he'll hit Dave Heinrich and the puck goes skittering away. Caden Pale with the puck, throws it up to Ryuji Miyamoto. Miyamoto skating out of his own zone. Eddie Kreller coming to work on it. Eddie Kreller having a fantastic game. Eddie Kreller towards the center of the ice, enters the Calgary zone, tries a long shot attempt. Chamberlain turns it aside. He has a .950 save percentage so far in this game. 40 shots attempted against him and only 2 goals allowed. And this game will go into overtime, 2-2, as a fantastic performance by Chamberlain has them holding on, as Matt Smith has also played fantastically. 25 shots attempted, only 2 goals. Ryu Jones with the puck in overtime in the offensive end, tries a shot attempt, turned aside by Strom Chamberlain. Alexis St. Michel covering getting the rebound, skating out of his zone. Alexis St. Michel with Grogu Mandoson. As Mandoson will go for a change. Alexis St. Michel in the offensive end alone. Tries a long shot attempt, puck goes wide. And the game will go to a shootout after a fairly uneventful overtime period. Alexis St. Michel will be the first shooter. He's 0 for 1 this season so far, 3 of 12 in his career. In the center of the ice, skates directly in, tries a slight shift to the left to get a better angle. Just comes right in, tries a shot attempt with Matt Smith up to the task, playing his angles well. Theo Condos is the next shooter for Chicago. He's 1 for 2 in shootouts so far this season and 9 of 28 of his career. He comes skating down the center of the ice, tries heading to the right slightly, to get the goalie to move a little bit. He heads in, tries a shot attempt, but the puck will go wide. Just missing the net out as he tries a backhand attempt. Duncan McKenzie, the next shooter for Calgary, readies himself. He has not missed in shootouts this season, 1 for 1, 3 of 7 in his career. Comes in skating to the left with speed. Comes down with speed as he skates back towards the center of the ice, trying to get the goalie to shift. Makes a move in front, but Matt Smith kicking it aside with the save. Miyamoto is the next shooter for the Chicago Syndicate. He's 1 for 2 this season so far in shootouts, 11 of 28 of his career. The legendary goal scorer, Ryuji Miyamoto, coming down the center of the ice. No fanciness so far, just coming in straight away. Tries to move right in front, and he scores! Ryuji Miyamoto putting Chicago up 1-0 in the shootout so far. Calgary's next shooter is Sakai Wolker. Sakai needs to score this one here. 5 of 15 in their career. Comes down the center of the ice with a slight shift to the right. Coming in with speed. Sakai Wolker heads back to the left towards the center. But Matt Smith will stop the puck. That will end the game. Chicago winning a barn burner 3-2 victory. Just an absolute hell of a game by both goaltenders. You hate to see any of them losing, but Eddie Kreller's 2-goal performance also fantastic. Just a fantastic game on both sides, honestly. Next up, we'll have the Atlanta Inferno playing the Toronto North Stars. The Atlanta Inferno taking a 3-1 victory. Someone finally getting Toronto their 3rd loss of the season as Atlanta goes to 12-4. Strong early starts to the season on both teams, but one team has got to win, and Atlanta's going to be that team today. Petrov with a .966 save percentage, just topping Carpet's .926 as Atlanta takes the victory there. Next up, we have the Forge against the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are going to win 5-2, having a great week so far, going to 4-9 now after a very slow start. It's good to see the Wolfpack performing quite well so far this sim. Jansen putting up that above 900 base pack with only an 866. You hope to see more from him in the future. And our last game, we have the Edmonton Blizzard against the LA Panthers, as the Panthers are going to win a tight contest in a shootout, 3-2 over the Blizzard. Tim Thomas, the backup goaltender for Edmonton, first star of the game with a 957 save percentage, keeping them in it, but not enough to get the win. Carsico, performing quite well, that 923 save percentage, just powering the Panthers ahead in that rivalry game. And that's all the sims we have for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And remember, if you have any companies that might want to sponsor the SHL, make sure to send them to Jimmy, and he'll hopefully get us some money coming in so we can finally get paid.